Alright, it's morning today, and like I said, my sleeping hours are like, sometimes I wake up at 3 and I go to sleep at noon. That's just the way I work. Um, uh, yeah, so I was thinking about the history of my gaming experience with MMOs, and I was a PC player at first, and then became a console player. So RPGs were always there, but like you know, online RPGs were not. Um, the first MMO that I can remember and that I know I started playing is Fantasy Star Online version 1 and 2 for Dreamcast. So I was playing hundreds of hours on it. So, and throughout college I played it. Um, the and when the early 2000s came around, I got into Warcraft 3, so I am a Warcraft 3 player, or was for a few years. And in the late 2000s, uh, but mind you, I was more into consoles than PCs, even though my first console was a PC. It was a 360 X2. Commander Keen, Doom, stuff like that. So I didn't actually like consoles like ordinary kids. I think I was into PCs rather than consoles. Um, yeah, Warcraft 3, then the Command and Conquer Zero Hour series. So I was a heavy player on that, and it's actually on my channel, uh, on my old feed. So I kind of moved on from Warcraft 3 to Command and Conquer Zero Hour and Command and Conquer for multiplayer gaming as a primary like device for multiplayer, like a primary game for multiplayer, right? It says Fantasy Star Online version 1 and 2. Um, on Dreamcast, of course. Then it was kind of like then I was into Warcraft 3, the Lich King and everything. Both of them, the original and the Lich King version. And I did just realize that they came out with a new Warcraft 3 4K edition or something a few years ago. I didn't know that. Hmm. And yeah, so when when gaming cards became popular, like when they started upping the VRAM from under 1 gig to the gigabytes, that's when GPUs became popular, right? In the 2010s, in the 2010s, they started like, you know, raising the RAM to 1 GB. And that's where I got into this game in something like 2013 or 2014. I can't really remember, but it's I was always into this game since then. And Warcraft 3 and Command and Conquer 0 Hours, the Command and Conquer series, the Command and Conquer General series, and the Warcraft series isn't really qualified as MMO or something like that, but you know, it's strategy, obviously. RTS, you know. But you know, I'm actually just talking about uh, the games that I primarily played online. So. And I can't say for sure because there's always like games like Battlefield Bad Company that I played for a while, you know. On Xbox 360, there's a lot of games that I played. I'm trying to think of one for Xbox 360 that's an MMO or RTS. Hmm. An MMO or RTS for Xbox 360 or PS4. Because I did have Xbox Live and I would play, you know, the free games every month. I'd basically try to beat every game each month, so they give you like 2 games, and I tried to beat both of them just to play through them. But I wouldn't necessarily like tier or something. I did tier in the Halo series, like Halo 1 and 2. So I did tier on that series. You know, sorry, not Halo 1 and 2. Halo 3 and 4. So I did play Halo to tier. Like 4 had stats, you know, that ranked your armor and everything. But I can't really say that there was an RPG or MMO game on console that I ever got into besides for Phantasy Star Online version 1 and 2. And I'm even broadening the
where there's a will, there's a way.
You know, by adding RTS. Like I don't have an RTS. I mean, online. It has to be online, right? A massive online playing. It's a game. Yeah. I really can't think of one.
I hope you brought more reinforcements.
So I did play Xbox 360 and PS4 throughout, you know, whatever the 2010s, the 2010s and 2000s. but honestly, I can't remember one that was on a console, not PC. That was
I grow weary of battle, but I know.
certain people are sleeping, so to be quiet. That's on a console, not PC. I can't. I've already playing like 2 games a month on Xbox Live, but I don't know.
I'll regroup with the rest back at base. I'll regroup with the rest back at base.
What makes these games like infinite or whatever is the stats. So I remember the Xbox games, they all have stats just like an RPG, so you could keep playing them on multiplayer and you could keep getting good at it. So there are those games like the Sniper series or um, you know, it's on my channel. So those games you could keep playing. I just played them until, you know, some new games
Mogo is here.
were
The
available.
gray light no longer
Every
activates.
month they would release 2 new games. So I don't know.